The game at the Ferris State against the GVSU was a big one for the two Davison grads.
Plus 12-foot waves, sand blowing everywhere, and snow. DTV got some incredible video from yesterday's wild weather.
And we are in the middle of October for exploring paths after high school. DTV News starts right now.
Last night there were some crazy storms on the coast, and here in mid-Michigan we even saw snow. Good afternoon, Davison.
Here with some awesome video from yesterday's weather is Sam Wobbs. Sam?
Thanks, guys. Yesterday was a wild day in the weather world, as you can tell from the clip playing behind me. There are some massive wind-driven waves blowing across Lake Michigan. Some waves reached as high as 12 feet tall all along the coastline yesterday, as you can see behind me, causing erosion and lakeshore flooding. On top of that, the wind was gusting up to 60 miles per hour along the lakeshore, which also caused sand from the shoreline to blow across streets, creating a mess for people along the shoreline. These storms, however, are rather common along Lake Michigan this time of year, so it's not like it's anything they're not used to. I'll go ahead and send it right back to the desk.
October is College and Career Month, and so far it has been full of visits from colleges and the military. Many of our teachers joined in to talk about their college experiences, and we will be showing a few of them here on DTV. Second up in this series is Mr. Belpre.
I went to Central Michigan University up in Mount Pleasant, and then right here, Fire Up Chips. So I visited a couple colleges, and I think that CMU had a campus that I really liked, and also financial reasons was another. I became a teacher because when I was in high school, I had a number of teachers who made a big impact on me. Tom Connor over at CMU, and Mrs. Curran as well. She was my English teacher, and now I'm an English teacher. So I think the people are my favorite thing, and also I enjoy Davison community. The school has a lot of resources that others don't, and I think it's only when you leave and see other places that you really become grateful for DHS and for being a Cardinal. I would advise students to not rush into anything. I was going to go into public relations first, and it was only after about a year and a half of college that I made that change into teaching. So I would say don't rush into anything. You have your whole life ahead of you if you want to work. So my favorite memory about college was just the people I lived with, and you know, another really enjoyable thing about my college experience was I was a pizza delivery guy, and this was back in like 2000 and 2001 when it was you could afford gasoline. So it was quite an enjoyable experience delivering pizzas on a college campus.
Exam season is underway for AP students. The deadline to register and pay is this Friday, October 21st. If you have any questions, head over to the guidance office for more information to register and pay.
Key Club is collecting new sock donations this week, a part of the Sock the Lightning charity competition, and they are competing with Lapierre's Key Club. Everything collected will be donated to Outreach East. The fundraiser will go through the end of this week. Key Club is still selling suckers, and there are only $1. The benefit of the club by opening new doors for the community that you may not know of. They are selling them until November 10th.
The Vex Robotics Club is meeting today and Thursday after school in room 117 in the DAE. This is open to anyone interested in robotics. Want to start playing guitar or just want to hang out and jam? Guitar Club meets tomorrow after school. They will meet until 3:30 in room 257 with Mr. Belpre and Mr. Suchi. Students can store their instruments in room 257 throughout the day. Another club meeting tomorrow is the Environmental Club. They meet Wednesdays after school in room 344.
Coming up in sports, two Davison grads went to head-to-head during the Ferris State GVSU game. Caleb has the highlights.
And coming up in weather, after experiencing our first snow of the season, Sam tells us when we could see another warm-up.
The Cardinal Shop is open once again and has tons of new merchandise for this year.
It's been 3 years? Let's do this again. After a year-long break, the Cardinal Shop is back and better than ever. They're open to provide Davison students with the merch displaying their Cardinal pride.
It's a start for new beginnings.
Spirit isn't just for the students, though. The community is more than welcome to lend a hand, or a wing, in spreading the Davison message.
So we always say this is a proud community. People literally like to wear Davison across their chest.
So stop by and get some Cardinal gear right now.
I got Jimmy Collins on the slam. This past Saturday, Ferris State University went head-to-head against Grand Valley State University. Ferris was number 1 in Davison in Division II, with Grand Valley ranked at number 2 in the division. The game resulted in a huge upset, with Grand Valley pulling out the win by 1 point. Davison alumni Tariq Reed, who now plays number 2 on Grand Valley's offensive, had a huge fumble, giving Ferris hope for recovery, but that hope was quickly squashed with an interception by Grand Valley, who kept the ball for the rest of the fourth quarter.
There's a leap going from high school to college, of course, but as long as you put in the work and just trust the process, things will start going good eventually. I'll say my guy coached them back in the day. He told me just, trust the process and take good care of your body, because being available is the number one thing, and I prided myself on that.
Last night, the Cardinals soccer team headed down M15 into Clarkston to take on the Wolves, who have a 13-4-2 record. The Cards came into the game after a big win against Swartz Creek, but the number 1 seeded team, Clarkston, had different plans. The Wolves ended up walking away with an 8-0 win in the second round of districts. The Cards had a great season, and we cannot wait to see what they have in store next year. For any students interested in wrestling, preseason workouts have already started back up. These workouts are every Monday and Wednesday, 3:30 to 5:30 in the wrestling room, right next to the weight room. These practices end on November 14. Anyone is welcome. If you're interested in any winter sports, you must have the following items completed. You'll need an athletic registration filled out by a parent using the link that can be found in the daily announcements. This must be done once every school year, regardless of how many sports you play. In addition to athletic registration, all athletes must have a valid sports physical dated on or after April 15, 2022. Turn into the athletic office. Once both are completed and turned in, you must get your yellow card in the athletic office. You will then need to turn your yellow card in on the first day of tryouts in order to participate. Let's see what our Cardinal athletes' schedule looks like. Today at 7, the girls' swim team is diving headfirst into a meet at Holly High School. Then tomorrow, the girls' volleyball team heads over to Bay City Western to go against the Warriors at 7. And finally, on Thursday, the girls' swim team makes their way to Kersley High School for a meet at 6, and the volleyball team will be hitting over the nets at Lapeer on Thursday at 7. Hey Sam, the weather can't seem to make up its mind. Can I finally put away my summer clothes?
Caleb, you might be surprised to know that we are actually going to warm up quite nicely by the end of the week. Good afternoon, Davison. Let's get right into your weather. If you look behind me, you can actually see some of the first snowflakes of the season that fell yesterday across the area. Typically, we get our first snow in early November, so it was quite a surprise to see some snowflakes yesterday. Although, of course, if we head on over here, we'll see that the snow may continue. Today we'll have rain and snow with a high of 41 and a low of 36. Wednesday will continue the rain and snow, and there will be showers with a high of 43 and a low of 34. Thursday it'll be cloudy, but it's warming up with a high of 52 and a low of 35. And Friday it'll be partly cloudy, but with a high of 63 and a low of 49. I'm sure it will continue to start warming up, and this warm up will definitely last. Fat chance. Anyway, if we get right onto our radar here, we can actually see that there is actually quite a nice blanket of snow and rain coming right over Michigan. So like I said, don't hold your breath about it warming up. And if we head right into our weather cam here, we can actually see, just like I said, it's probably going to rain and snow today because those clouds are quite heavy. In fact, basically more heavy than yesterday's even. And with that all being here, I'll go ahead and send it right back to the desk.
Tonight is our first live concert of the season. The DHS Band and Orchestra will be taking the stage at 6:30. You can watch it on Charter Channel 191 or check out our stream on our YouTube page, DTV News. Sure to subscribe so you can get notified when you go live. You can also find a direct link to our YouTube channel by going to our website, dtvnews.org.
We had our first snow flurries of the season. How do you feel about that, guys?
Well, for me, I've been waiting for a long time for this because, you know, I love the snow and, you know, it's just really fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Childhood memories.
What about you? What do you think?
I'm just definitely excited about the holiday season, like sledding and all that. It's just exciting.
Can't wait to grab my surfboard and slide down the large hill in Jack Abernathy Park. It's a lot of fun. Well, that's it from us, Davison. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day.